show! Guys, the Tuesday... Fucking hell. Oh, no. Wesley, come on, man. Get it together. Your weave's come out. What you been doing? Fighting at Disneyland? Who knows? Guys, it's the Tuesday. It's the Tuesday morning. Sexy Time Tuesday. Sexy Time Coffee and Memes. We're here. We're here for the guys who like the guys. Girls who like girls. Guys who like girls. All of it, just guys who like the sexy time, you know. They like the pigs in knickers. Like to have a smoke. Like the trance music, the trance family. Put on the trance trousers. Sure. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know. I didn't get in late as such, but I've used my time badly. Generally, I'm not one for using my time well in general, but today, particularly badly. There is dissent in the Discord. People are arguing. I'm going to ban people now, I think. Let's ban Joe now. This will be fun. Where are we? Jew. Let's go. Let's just start with live bannings. Let's do it. Can we get this up on the actual thing as well? Where are we? Robin's banned. Banning, but let's just ban everyone. Let's see. Let's just start off. Screen capture. Can we get Discord up? Where is that? There it is. Yep. Let's crack on with a few bans just to kick things off. This could be a fun new segment. Okay, here we go. Block. Ban a regular Joe. Let's ban him. Yep. No, we can leave his stuff up. Reason for ban, probably communism. Okay, banned. He's gone. Let's ban Robin. Why should we ban Robin? Just for because of reasons. Okay, let's do because reasons. Ban. Let's ban Monkey Z for telling Robin to fuck off. Let's banned. He's banned. We're all banned. Is there anyone in the Discord right now that wants to be banned, and I can ban them live for reasons? Okay, that's good. I think we're doing good here. Yep, that's good stuff. So they're banned now. They're gone. It's always nice to start off a Tuesday. Yeah, look, Odin's here. He says he wants to be banned. Ban me, I dare you. Okay, let's ban him. There we go. Banned. Banned for a dare. Reason for ban for a dare. Ban. All right, Odin's gone. I can be banning people that are Patreon people. I'm going to start shooting myself in the foot. This is a disaster. I won't have any... all right, I'm going to unban. Like, yes, obviously people can buy their way out of a ban. Of course. I am a capitalist fat cat after all. You know, and I'm basically a cam girl. At the same, you know, I'll do stuff for cash. I don't think anyone's, unclear about that fact. Lord of mercy. Right, guys, welcome to Coffee and Memes. Let me know if you want to get banned. I'll see you on the other side of the intro.
Steady job and a couple extra potatoes. That's all I want.
You're getting on. You're pushing 30, Slugger. You know, it's time to think about getting some ambition.
Oh, I always figured I'd live a little bit longer without it.
Don't forget, kid, that what you're trying to do here is to be bright and chipper and entertaining and intelligent and sort of glitzy, and that's funny, and it's kind of cool, and it's interesting, and it's edgy, and all of that. It puts that facade of momentary charisma on you, and if you don't play that out, you actually fail.
Yes, I did. I got emails. Hello, and welcome to Coffee and Memes from Thresh from me, and I've got all excited about the ban happening. Oh, yes, Will emailed about Robin. Right, Will, you're banned now for grassing. Yep. Ian. Right. Okay. Yeah. See what's going on here, guys. Yep. So I should just ban Will from the chat. Okay. Where are we? Let's get this up. Hold on a second. Where are we going? Screen capture. Again, let's get it onto Chrome this time. This is fun. I think we can pages. Why is it gone? Why is Google Chrome? Here we go. Live dashboard. There we are. Okay, cool. Let's find Will. Where's Will? There he is. Okay, let's ban him. Remove, report, remove, put user in timeout. Let's put him in timeout. Okay, Will's in timeout now. So Will's banned for the time being for being a grass. I think we can all agree that is the right way of doing business. Oh, God. I think you can still watch the stream. Yep. Has everyone emailed about Robin? How many people? Am I not picking up these emails? Robin, what have you been up to? You're a disgrace. Anyway, guys, look, it's just me today. Squiff is away on official Squiffington business, I presume. I don't know what she does for the rest of her life. That's up to her. Again, the joys and benefits of living in a free liberal democracy. But we've got a job to do here, guys. I'm here to provide you the most top flight, top quality news and or associated banter, and also give you a selection, something of a smorgasbord, a selection of the day's finest shell throwers. So we have a few bits here. Only Forever by Annex. That's getting a spin. Hard Times by Bensley. Hard Times for the recent people have been banned. And Main Room by L33. Or is it L33? Hey, L33. You never know, do you? News-wise, though, Niao's Nuggets. Grunting man in gimp suit chased woman through Somerset Village. Okay, that's truly terrifying. Keen to find out more details on that. 4-year-old's chilling claim that he's the reincarnation of Princess Diana. That sounds like a coffee and meme story, if ever I did hear one. Peter criticises porn studio after alligator appears in sex scene. What was that guy? McAfee, the guy who made the antivirus software, who is now just an absolute wild man. A sort of far-end libertarian wild man. He had tried to have sex with a whale. That was his thing. He wanted to try and have sex with a whale. And people were like, you can't go around having sex with a whale. Like, the whale can't consent. And his response to that was, it's one of the biggest mammal. It is the biggest mammal in the world. If you're able to have sex with it, you better believe it's consenting. You better believe it's consensual. Like, okay, you're right. You've lost your mind on many levels here, buddy boy. you are out with the fucking fairies. Oh dear. Talking of fairies, woman constantly told she looks younger than she is. She says it's all thanks to fairies. Okay, cool. I can't help but feel that the essential oils might play a role here as well. But we'll get into that. Spank the monkey. The ghost of a masturbating ape haunts the hallways of a grand country estate in Dorset. So, high quality news today, guys. Really top drawer stuff. Really top notch, high quality business. The sort of business that you've come to expect from this radio show. I mean, I know a lot of you have moved over from Rinse FM after you've tired of their constant just songs about smoking Tide Pods and eating ass. And although there is a significant percentage of ass-eating content on this station, less quite a lot of Tide Pods as well. Actually, really, I'm no better. I'm worse, if anything, than Rinse FM. That's a startling realisation, isn't it? Oh, well, we muster on. Let's have this L33 bit. I'm sure that'll shake off the cobwebs. Jesus, Big Shorty Simpson saying, I've seen McAfee shoot up heroin on a live stream. Right, he's out on his own.
Will you say that again?
Fernie Joe bringing up very good point here. Just an interesting thing to perhaps do a study on is say what ratio of eating ass does each representative station have as a percentage? I'll have a little look into that. Big shout to Tony Jenners of Noisily fame. See you, brother. Saw you there. He had his gold hoodie on at the front. He's a good boy. Hold on, Will's out of timeout now. That's not right. How do we ban him? Hide user on this channel. That would do it. Let's report him. Let's grass on him for grassing.
Will you say that again? All right, that does it.
Eltec says, if I give you £5, would you time out everyone in the chat, minus me and Chode? Just want some time. Just want some time with you both, please. Is that too much to ask? That's not an unreasonable request, Eltec. It's not an unreasonable request at all. The timeout, I believe, gets you 300 seconds. That's about £1.50. No, sort of 1.5p per second. Chode says he'll chuck a £5 in as well. You guys need to get a room. Well, you want me there as well? That's fine. I don't mind. I'm a liberal guy. The outro! Okay, that's fine. That was Main Room by L33. That's a nice bet, actually. Potential for a contender. I mean, it's potentially a contender. I'm not saying it's definitely all right, come on, let's do this. Frisk. Let's all show up in the chat together. They can't time it out at all. Yeah, it's true. Funny and relevant. God almighty, Jesus, I just can't do anything with my life properly. Anyway, guys, a grunting man in gimp suit chased woman through Somerset Village. Joe is on the loose. A man wearing a gimp suit chased a quote-unquote terrified woman through a village while he was grunting and breathing heavily. God, you would, just by default in that suit. Jesus. The incident took place in Calverham, Somerset, where the woman was walking down a dark village lane before spotting a man charging towards her in a full black rubbery suit. That's about as terrifying as sort of late night Somerset Village gets, really, isn't it? According to the BBC, Avon and Somerset Police said there had been a small number of reports of a man jumping out at people in the area. Here he is. The police were called at 11:30 and used a helicopter and a sniffer dog, but were unsuccessful in finding the man. Well, he's sort of effectively in nighttime camouflage there, isn't he? In a picture shared by the victim, the man can be seen wearing a black latex suit and mask with crosses over his eyes. Looks like a dubstep DJ, to be honest. The anonymous victim, who was in her 20s, said the experience hugely affected her, telling the BBC, "I would never forgive myself if this happened to someone else, and I hadn't said anything. I was walking along with my torch and looked up to see someone charging at me in a full black rubbery suit. I managed to take a picture. Why didn't he run away? He kept coming towards me and was touching his groin, grunting and breathing heavily." As I tried to take a step back, he was right in front of me. Right in front of my face, and he put his leg forward. I was just trying to assess the situation in my head quickly. Everything was running through my head. I thought, this is it. I'm going to get attacked. I was looking around thinking, oh my God, why the taking of the phone out? Why not the running away? I don't... Oh. The victim added how she had been left feeling panicked before explaining, it's not just a man jumping out and going boo. Every time I close my eyes, I see that face. Yeah, he's a menace. He needs to be stopped. An Avon and Somerset police spokesperson said, we're aware of concerns relating to a man acting suspiciously, because that was suspicious, yeah, in the Calvarum Yatton area. While we're keeping an open mind about the motives of these incidents, it's clear the individual responsible for deliberately attempting to cause alarm to the men and women he's approaching. While no one has been hurt during the incidents, we fully appreciate the distress these actions have caused victims. Yeah. I can imagine that would be a rather distressing circumstance to find yourself in. No one needs to see twisted individual running at them full pelt at night in a bloody Somerset village. I don't know what he's doing. Maybe he's on some sort of deranged free Tommy campaign. Maybe he's trying to promote his latest jump up record. I don't know. What I do know is that no man, woman or beast needs that in their life, in the life. So listen, buddy, just bloody well stop. Yeah. From me to you bloody well stop. Yeah, you gimp. You bloody gimp. Yeah, I tell you what, gimp is a really underutilized insult. That's really gone out of fashion. At school, that was big news. That was a big insult. Gimp. You absolute gimp. Why are you being such a gimp about this? Oh, stop being such a gimp. Oh, he's a gimp. Shut up, gimp. It's good. I don't know whether or not you say it on daytime TV, but it's relatively family friendly. Bozo is a nice one. Fucking bozo over there. As is turkey. You fucking turkey. What? Shut up, you turkey. I mean, you can actually... If said correctly, I think that can have significant impact for something that ultimately is not a swear word. Anyway, this fucking gimp needs to wind his neck in and stop carrying it on. Like, maybe he's just doing it for the lols. Maybe he's doing it for the gram. Maybe he's doing it for exposures. Again, I don't know. I just think that twisted individual needs to get his act together. That's what I'm saying. Right, what else have we got? This is 4-year-old. 4-year-old's chilling claim that he's the reincarnation of Princess Diana. That is a fairly chilling claim. Okay, a dad has sent shivers running down people's spines after confessing the bizarre comments his son made about the late Princess Diana, the people's princess. Kids say the funniest things, but for the last 2 years, one young boy has been telling his parents something rather unsettling. According to Australian TV presenter David Campbell, his 4-year-old son Billy thinks he's the reincarnation of Princess Diana, and he claims to remember details from her life. The 45-year-old parent of 3 recounted the chilling tale in a column for Stella magazine, in which he described as the weirdest thing he'd ever written. Okay, so they got a Lego shop. All right, I guess. He begins by saying that his youngest son first started talking about the famous royal at the age of 2, with the toddler pointing at an image of her on a card and exclaiming, "Look, it's me when I was a princess." Right, okay, that's a bold claim. This is an Instagram picture of them all at a Lego shop in Bondi Junction. Lovely. Despite not having been taught anything about the royals, Billy's strange comments continued, and included one incident where he's told his family about having a brother named John. Princess Diana's brother John died before she was born. And another where he mentioned his 2 boys, i.e. William and Harry. He started to refer to his 2 boys, recalls David. When asked what boys, our then 3-year-old would say his sons. Okay, strange, but sure, mate. And if that weren't enough, the youngster also managed to accurately describe what Balmoral, the Queen's favourite residence, looked like, without ever having seen it for himself. Okay. To a Scottish friend of ours, he claimed that he was Princess Diana, and that when he was Princess Diana, he used to go to a castle in that kilted wonderland. In that kilted wonderland? He describes the castle as having unicorns on it, and was called Balmoral, Dad said. The unicorn is the national animal of Scotland. There are unicorns on the walls. How does he know this? Yeah, all right. I'll grant you that this is pretty weird. Okay, he reckons he's Clark Kent as well. What's going on here? The boy's most recent comment is perhaps the most shocking of all, as it appears to discuss Diana's passing. Lisa showed him another photo of Diana, adds David. Billy says, "There's me as a princess. Then one day the sirens came and I wasn't a princess anymore." Oh, Jesus Christ. That's terrifying. Princess Diana was married to Prince Charles between 81 and 96. They shared 2 sons. Tragically, she was killed in a car crash in Paris on the 31st of August, 1997. Yeah, that's pretty weird, man. The simplest explanation is the most likely. He's the reincarnation of Princess Diana. That is obviously the most simple explanation. I think there would probably be religious types of certain religions that would have no trouble believing that. I mean, I have no trouble believing that, and I'm not religious per se. Snips, interested? It's definitely the reincarnation. Why are you speaking like that? Yeah, right, okay. Just having a pretty significant come down from the weekend. Yeah, I'm sold, man. I think that is. I'd like him to expand a little bit on details about the crash. See what he remembers. Did he see the flash? Does he know whether or not the Queen had anything to do with it? Because, I mean, okay, so she died in 97. He's 4 now, so presumably born in 2015. That's a big gap. Yeah, that's an 18-year gap. So what's he been doing for these 18 years? Like, has he been up in heaven, watching down? Does he have any other information on anything? Not just on Princess Diana, who he was in a past life, the People's Princess. Does he have any info on the circumstances of the crash? Was the Queen involved? Was it the CIA? Does he know anything about Area 51? Like, I've got questions for the kid. Yeah, maybe I should get in touch with him on Instagram. View more on Instagram. Okay, David Campbell. Here he is. Wow. Okay, so they're going in on this. David Campbell asks his son, "Who is Princess Diana?" David Campbell asks his son, "Who is Princess Diana reincarnated?" Right, I'm not really sure what's going on there. Anyway, where's the kid? I want answers. Is that him? Which one? Come on, let's go here. Does the kid have any more info on the crash? Keen to hear if the Queen was involved. Also, any hot takes on Area 51. Asking for a friend. Thanks. Post. Okay, cool. So I hope I hope they get that. Just give it a like as well, just in case. I also like my own comment. I think that seems to be a reasonable thing to do these days, doesn't it? Be interesting. It'd be interesting. It'd be a hell of an afternoon finding out about all of that, wouldn't it? Anyway, look, here's Hard Times by Bensley. Jesus, the chat's filling up with bloody super chats. There's cash everywhere. Christ! Oh, God, I've been reading all these out, and the cash is just flooding in, guys. I feel like one of those preachers to passing around the platter. hold on a second. I have to ban everyone now, don't I? Because L-Tech and Chode have each stuck fivers in to just have a little bit of alone time. All right, hold on. I'm deleting everyone. Hold on. Don't worry, lads. I'm clearing the decks for you. Yeah. I'm clearing everyone out. We're doing. Fuck's sake! I can't ban them all. What's going on?
Isn't reason enough for wasting my life?
Everyone's just getting 300 seconds time out.
I taught you to love me so foolishly because I like to see through your eyes. Because I like to see through your eyes. Like to see through your eyes. Like to see through your eyes.
Definitely there's stories and stories and stories that can be told. To me, musical idiom, you know? Or you wouldn't say idiom either. It's so hard to describe music other than the basic way to describe it. Music is basically melody, harmony, and rhythm. But I mean, people can do much more with music than that. It can be very descriptive in all kinds of ways, you know? All walks of life. And don't you agree, Paul?
I feel like Oprah with bands. You get banned, you get banned, you get banned.
You know, that you really tried to prove something. And, well, man, you really proved it. I think you did more than anybody in the last 10 years to leave a decisive mark in the history of jazz. Well, not yet, Paul, but I intend to. I'd like to study some more. I'm not quite through yet.
Hey, now that was a great intro. I think we could even have a little wheel up on the intro. That was, oh no, look, come on, guys. Bensley. Oi! Bensley, back now. Thank you. Let's have that intro again.
Really proved it,
Yeah, there's a lot of it. Oh shit, they're getting back in.
That particular, I mean, it makes you feel that everything you did wasn't for naught, you know?
Oh no, Robin's back. People emailed about him.
Well, man, you really proved it. I think you did more than anybody in the last 10 years to leave a decisive mark in the history of jazz. Well, not yet, Paul, but I intend to. I'd like to study some more. I'm not quite through yet.
Right, yeah, there you go. That's Hard Times by Bensley. Little bit of chat about jazz there in the outro. Been a lot of jazz in the chat since for that sort of hot, steamy 300 seconds between me, L-Tech, and Chode. A lot of dabs, quite hot dabs. I think anyone can agree those dabs were pretty hot. Guys, look, let's get back into the news because I guess that's why we're here. So, Peter criticizes porn studio after alligator appears in sex scene. Right, okay. You'd imagine a few jobs could be more pressurized You'd imagine few jobs could be more pressurized than working as a porn star. You'd imagine few jobs could be more pressurized. With all the members of cast... Okay. With all the members of cast and crew expecting you to perform on command under their watchful eye. As such, the last thing you'd really need is a great big alligator to be staring you down too. However, in this is a workplace risk the team behind the Everglades took when shooting a sex scene in the tropical wetlands of Florida, USA. For the record, the alligator was no way, that's no, Jake Massey there spelling no, K-N-O-W, was no way involved in the sex scene as such. It was just floating around in the water nearby and traipsing through some mud in the background while Caleb Stryker and Diego Sanz had sex. Right, why exactly then has Peter got their B? Well, it doesn't take much for Peter to get a bee in its bonnet, but like, what they think the alligator's going to be upset? Like, oh, please, oh God, he's got an erection. Oh dear. An alligator's an apex predator. It doesn't give a fuck about a porn scene. It'll eat them. It'll eat them both. It'll have them for breakfast. It'll eat the boners first. Jesus. But while the alligator was far from the star of the show, Peter, director, Eliza Allen, said the film directors should only use willing human actors. The alligator is not an actor. It's an alligator in the background. Speaking to Gay Star News, she said, no matter what humans are getting up to on set, wild animals should be left to their own private lives, never used as props or decorations. They deserve to be spared the confusion, stress, confinement, and exposure to bright lights and loud noises that are inevitable on a film set, and the distress caused by shifting them from place to place, which is why Peter urges all film directors to work only with willing human actors. Oh, it's nice that she's putting willing human actors and not forcing actors to work at gunpoint. The director of the porno, Mark McNamara, has defended the film, arguing that the alligator was in no way interfered with. Writing on Twitter, he said, no animals were corralled, moved, or used as props. No lighting was used. When they came near, we backed off to respect their natural migration and worked with a conservationist to protect their habitat, as any time you film outside, animals might come near. But they were documented, not directed. We respect, love, and protect all animals. These alligators were absolutely majestic beauties, and our priority was to respect and non-interference with nature, while the hot boning and big cock action carried on. Yeah, look, the alligator's not doing any shagging. I mean, Jesus, if that alligator had a problem, it's going to let you know about it. Yeah? God's sake, Peter. Why don't you go back to grilling fake dogs in the street? Come on, guys. Haven't you got dogs to grill, Peter? In fact, haven't you got dogs to kill, Peter? The amount of frickin' dogs they kill every year, Peter. Dogs that don't need to be euthanized, Peter. Doing it for the cash. You're the real capitalist fat cats out there, Peter. Anyway, talking of animals, Spank the Monkey. The ghost of a masturbating ape haunts the hallways of a grand country estate in Dorset. Okie dokie. Haunted Athelhampton Hall is a popular wedding venue with romantic spook hunters. The ghost of a randy monkey haunts the halls of a grand English country estate where romantic spook hunters flock to tie the knot. Titillated tourists can often hear the saucy spectre laughing while masturbating in the hall in Dorset, near Dorchester. And a spooky venue even has soul-searching couples clamouring to have their wedding held there in the hope of having the pervy primate... God, this is like just as the Sun newspaper gets, really, isn't it? In the hope of having the pervy primate appear in the background of their pictures. The lovable ape's afterlife antics have helped the hall to be named as one of the most haunted houses in England after being listed on We Buy Any Homes list for the 9 most ghostly properties. 15th century house was originally built by the Martin family, whose crest features an excited monkey sitting on a tree stump. The estate's motto was, watch out for the wanking monkey, he'll spunk in your eye. Oh no, hold on. Well, it's not far from that, actually. The estate's motto was, "He who looks at Martin's ape will look at him." Okay, yeah, I mean, it's a little bit sort of Jung. Was it Jung or Nietzsche? The if you stare long enough into the void stares back at you. You stare long enough at Martin's ape, fucking spunk in your eye. Just watch out, man. It's a monkey. It's a bonobo. He's always at it. And ever since, the horny ghost of Martin's monkey has haunted the sprawling country pile, making it a go-to destination for curious phantom fanatics. One tourist, dad of 3, John Morrison, 41, from Derby, who took his entire family to the estate. Why would you take your kids? I've got a surprise for you. Oh, wow, we're going to a haunted house. Ah, no, we're scared of ghosts. Don't worry, the ghost is of a wanking monkey. What? He took his entire family to the estate, spoke excitedly about the spanking spook. He said, "We heard that Martin the monkey, who haunts the house, loves to scratch his privates while swinging around. We didn't see him, which is a shame, because it would have been a real sight." I bet it would. Apparently, he's not terrifying, quite friendly, is what we heard. I bet he is. I mean, I don't think you should leave him unaccompanied with your children, perhaps. Of course he's friendly. He's cracking one out. According to the local legend, the unconventional Martin family did have a pet ape which was free to wander the halls. And when one of Martin's daughters had an unhappy love affair and decided to kill herself, the compassionate monkey began following her around. When she climbed a set of hidden stairs to a secret room, the ape trailed behind and watched as she took her own life with the door bolted. Why didn't the ape get in the way? Why didn't it stop? Oh no, there are taddies on the screen now. Guys, just don't look at the taddies. Don't look to the taddies on the right, guys. There's no, get away from the taddies. Woo! No taddies. I'm gonna get fucking pulled off of Facebook for that. Now it's where are we? By the time the family search of the house and the grounds eventually located the room, the ape had starved to death next to her body. Oh, that's a tragic story, isn't it? Now its ghost haunts the halls, often scratching at the panelling of the secret room and the staircase in an eternal frantic attempt to escape and beat one off. But the monkey is not alone. The house is reported to have 6 other ghosts, all human. Athelhampton has long been known as a haunted spot and featured on TV's Most Haunted in 2002. Was Derek Acora going at it? "Oh, there's a wanking monkey. Oh, he's cracking one out. Oh, look at him. He's really going for it. Oh, he is spanking that. Oh, it's in the eye." Andrea Cook, who lives at the house with her family for more than 20 years, said that she has witnessed all sorts of odd and inexplicable things. But while many people have a rational explanation, she said there are always some which do not. The most recent was a dark hooded figure which rushed past one of the cleaners. On the first sight, she assumed she had imagined it, but then 10 minutes later it came towards her again, up the old servant's staircase and hurried past her into their bedroom. She was terribly excited about it and had to crack one out on the spot. Having never witnessed such a thing. What this was makes no sense at all. It is a figure our youngest son has seen on a couple of occasions, but the cleaner was unaware of this at the time. Despite all this, it's an amazing place to live. It's a beautiful home and we're happy here. And generally it has a lovely atmosphere, in spite of the stories, in spite of the wanking monkey that haunts our halls. But on the odd occasion when something does occur, I must stress, it is only occasionally, it reminds me that there are some things which are beyond our understanding. A spokesperson from We Buy Any Homes said, "Whether you believe in ghosts or not, it is undeniable that some places, for whatever reason, just give us the creeps. Whether it be old-fashioned decor, the eerie silence that hangs over the property, or a masturbating monkey. On the landing, in the dead of night, some properties will give you the feeling that they may be occupied by something or something else." Andrea said that when her sons were younger, their friends refused to sleep over at Athelhampton Hall because of doors being agitated, figures at the end of your bed, figures stood in doorways, the sound of rapid footsteps backwards and forwards in your bedroom. Okay, yeah, well, like they say, some things they just can't be explained. Guys, let's play another record and let's have Annex. Oh, God. Things are absolutely out of control in the chat today. There are more emails about Robin. Oh, God. No way. 30 seconds of outro. Annex, you're out of control. Another 20. Still going. Another 15 seconds of silence. Wow. And you can do with that 15 seconds whatever you want. That's your time, guys. That's amazing. Annex, with Only Forever, has just bought you an additional 15 seconds of your life to do. How are you going to spend that 15 seconds, guys? Let me know in the chat. Will you, I don't know, think about a new idea, remember something fun from your childhood, possibly do burpees, or maybe just do some ab crunches, or I don't know, email me about Robin. Don't email me about Robin. I no longer care. Besides, everyone's banned anyway now. There's nothing going on in the Discord. Everyone's banned. Everyone is banned from the chat on on YouTube. If you've been watching on Facebook or Twitch or just listening, you've missed the just utter insanity of the YouTube chat. Oh God. How long have we got, guys? A few more bits. God's sake. All right, let's find out about this fairy fucker. What's going on here? Woman constantly told she looks younger than she is. Says it's all thanks to fairies. Okay, well, she's sort of inviting people to guess her age, isn't she? So I'm going to say she's probably about 45. Okay, Flavia, wow. Flavia Peters saw a fairy for the first time when she was 11. Now she's using her skill to help other people with love and luck. That's nice of her. Good to use your skills for good rather than evil. A woman who says she's constantly told how much younger than she actually is says mythical magic is the key to her youthful looks. Flavia Peters has believed in fairies and leprechauns since she was a little girl, and now says she can also communicate with angels. She was bullied about her beliefs at school, outrageous, so decided to ignore her sightings, but now she is fully embracing it again and determined to try and use her skills to help others. She regularly holds workshops during which she teaches people how to connect with the fairy realm. I'd like to go to one of those. Keep an open mind on that. You never know. Maybe there's something in it. I mean, if she's like 75, okay, maybe there's something in it. As well as casting spells to help them with anything that they are lacking in their life, from luck to love. You make your own luck, motherfuckers. The harder you work, the luckier you get. She says, I'm 50 now. All right, okay. Okay, look, I guessed 5 years younger. Okay. Sure, well done. You won that one. Not by loads, but, a bit. She says I'm 50 now, though much older in fairy years. But people always tell me I look younger. I am sure it is because I work with fairy energy. Like me, fairies are old souls, but appear much younger. I call it their fairy glamour. I can see and communicate with them, and now I'm on a mission to bring back some of that folklore magic to ages old to the rest of the world. Flavia still remembers the first time she saw a fairy at just 3 years old. I thought you said that she was 11. It's up here. She saw the first time 11. Now, down here, says 3. Where is it? Come on, guys. Yeah. It's the first time she saw a fairy at just 3 years old. Which is it? 3 or 11? Someone's lying. She continued, I was crawling along outside. Got up to... No one remembers stuff from when they're 3. Guys, okay? Doesn't happen. Just putting it out there. I was crawling along outside and got to this oak tree. Maybe you can when you were 4, but not when you're 50. I was crawling along to this oak tree, which had a little door in it. I peered in and saw a tiny flash of light. Even then, I was sure it was a fairy. It was mesmerising. After that, Flavia would regularly sneak out in the early hours of the morning to the woodland by her house to look for more magical creatures. Okay, so there's three explanations for this. Only one of them is not quite sad. The first explanation is that she's telling the truth and she actually has a connection to the fairy realm and fairies exist. A lot of stuff has to be true for that. A lot of quite inexplicable stuff. The second is that she's lying. Okay, that's quite sad. Why is she doing it? Is she doing it for attention? What's the deal? Third option is the most sad, is that she is mentally ill. So it's not a good bunch. It's not a great roundup. I don't know. Maybe there's a fourth that she's just doing it for a laugh. I'm going to go with that one. She's like, of course I can't see fairies. It's a bit of a hoot, isn't it? Well, fucking charge these mugs. Like, it depends. Like, look, some mugs want to come and pay me money to teach them how to see the bloody fairy realm. Then that's their problem, idiots. And I do look 5 years younger than I actually am. All right, fair enough, you do. Yeah, she does look good for 50. I will say, she does look good for 50. Okie dokie. What's this? The t-shirt says, don't I anyone but am really the nymph fairy. What? I don't... I can't see quite all... Wow, she's got those fluffy rave boots. Look, she says... Oh, okay. No, I'm sorry. I've jumped ahead here. She was 3 when she found the fairy door, but she didn't actually see a fairy until she was 11. Okay, all right, fine. What's this? Mum's death blamed on witchcraft sex? Oh, dear. Where were we? She would even leave food and treats out in a bid to coax out the fairies. She explained, fairies love sweet things, so I'd leave chocolate or bread dipped in honey. It's a two-way exchange. If I leave them a gift, they will, in return, do something for you. Spiritual child, Flavia felt an incredibly strong connection with nature. She was always exploring the great outdoors, and initially, She did not realise that her otherworldly visions were unique, and not everybody else could see the things that she did. Look, you're wearing an outfit like that, okay, you're obviously going to raves, and along with raves comes narcotics, and they will make you see things that other people don't see. Then, age 11, a boy next door who was a year older came round to visit, and she took him out fairy hunting, only to be teased relentlessly. I showed him a fairy door I had found, and he started teasing me, saying it was silly to believe all that. She recalled, that was the first time I realised that not everybody could see and communicate in the way that I could. That's sad. Press F to pay respects. I was really embarrassed, so for years, while that connection to the fairy realm was still there, I tried to ignore it and hide it by shutting it down completely and start thinking magical thoughts. I just thought I had been stupid, so I went about my life with them off my radar. It was not until she hit her 30s that Flavia rekindled her connections with all things mythical. Bet she got dumped. And then she had a rough breakup, and she's using this as a crutch to hold on to try and get through the rough breakup. And God bless her, man. God bless her. She's just doing her best. Walking into a bookshop one day, she felt strangely drawn to a title about angels, and as she leafed through it, memories of her magical things that she would see in the woods as a child came flooding back. Feeling empowered, she decided to start her own gift to help others, start using her gift to help others, and jetted over to Laguna Beach in California to train to become an angel therapy practitioner, a type of spiritual healer. No, what she thought was, I could turn a £1 note out of this. There, during a stroll along the sand one day, she physically saw a fairy for the first time since she was 11. She recalled, I saw these beautiful, beautiful flowers and was wondering whether or not to smell them, when I literally heard this voice in my head saying, please do. I took a sniff and it was absolutely glorious, and then went back inside to my angel practitioner course, and someone said, you've got a fairy on your nose. I could literally feel it there. It was very light and tickly. I had to be careful not to itch my nose and knock it away. Since then, Flavia has sporadically seen, heard, and felt the presence of fairies, though they do not always look the same. Hey, guys. What is going on? What? I don't know. I don't know what to say, man. I guess that she's just looking to, maybe she really believes it. You know, maybe it's not. Maybe she's not lying. Maybe they're really fairies. That's the most fun explanation, isn't it? We all know that is the most fun explanation. That there really are fairies, and it's possible, I guess, in a way. It's not good though, is it? It's not. It's not right. It's not right. Look, just gotta load this up. That'll be fine. Don't you worry about that. That's no problem at all. Guys, listen. Yeah, it's Tuesday. Coming up at 11 is our boy Parallax. He's a very good boy. Former mercenary to the stars. Former pet detective. Former exotic pet merchant. Now he just roams the world looking for action, looking to throw shoes, looking to drop high quality flip-flop flingers, and just generally run from the law. He's lawless. He plays by no one's rules but his own, occasionally not even playing by his own rules, which can be confusing at times. But he's a free spirit. He is a wild beast, a wild man, and I think many can learn from him. So it's definitely worth tuning in for the next hour. Also, hilarious skit at the beginning of the show about Boris Johnson, which I thoroughly recommend tuning in for, as it's extremely funny. What's been going on in the chat then? Is it just mad stuff? It looks like mad stuff. It's all mad stuff, isn't it? Yeah, mad. More madness, mad things. Mad stuff. Okay, that's cool. All right, well, look, guys, let's do a bit of VIP list action. And then we can, hang around on threshold.fm. If you're listening on Facebook or YouTube, head on over to threshold.fm and have a listen to Parallax's show. Coming up next, it's brand new. It's going to be great. You'll love it. I promise. Money back guarantee. Listen, thanks to everyone that's supporting on Patreon and everyone that's supporting through the Super Chat. Particularly today, you're all utterly mad, but I love you dearly. Everyone's banned in the Discord. Everyone's banned on YouTube. That's just the way it's going to go down. Basically, I'm very easily triggered. When people discuss snowflakes, they're talking about me. I am the biggest snowflake of them all. I can't bear it. Okay, guys, so just bear that in mind. And the VIP list is as follows: Greg Cornford, Oliver Hooper, Tom Ryan, Reece Mosson, Squidgy Beats, Pauly Hutton, Ciarán R, Michael Kedzierski, Matty Tomkins, Dave Long, Joel Potter, Colm Murphy, Sam Howard, Tony J, Richard Patterson, Tom Camm, Stephen Harris, Matthieu Boulard, Zara Pickle, Jeroen Van Thunderbutt, Mike Pye, Lily Unsub, Richard Franks, Thomas Hall, Chode Ryder, Andrew Heichelbech, John Finison, BDR Crew, Peter Blatchford, Austin Grief, Coupar, Gennady Lightfield, Ryan, James Parry, Hendo Bartendo, Lady Squiffington, Liam The Menace Underwood, Dan fucking Morris, Guy With No STDs, Ames MC, Josh Williams, Rob Humphrey, Shibby T, Coco Shiva, Dan Ells from Taran Wilmore, Mr. Poke, Dark Progressive Side Trans, actually Superior Drum Bass, Nicolas Lorcy, Kris Breaks, The Bill, Karissa Barthelson, Odin Bates, Lee Fuller D, Daniel Gemby, Flaxis, Matt Wright, Grant Sullivan, Tom Robinson, Dad Smasher, Connor Smythe, Kevin Kaiser, Chris Shaw, Mr. Happy, the German Trance Overlord, D&B, Ranking Makes Uplifting Vocal Sound Trance under the alias Cosmic Waft, Keep the Cool, Tool in the Motor Pool, Don't Let You Meet Life, Nick Brock, Mustang Philly, Sean Simpson, Robin Card, Sam House, Hugh Danner, Sarah Hunt, The Hitch Muffs, L-Tech, Will A, Ben Vogo, Den Tweed, Lupe Zalazar, Big Wodge, My Hill, Mighty Danny, Nick Fleming, Carl Lewis, Gordon and Liz, Carl Williams, Tom Skipper, unfortunately it's George DC, Anthony Sharp, and Claudio Loveschmier. Guys, hang around for Parallax's show. Please don't email me about Robin anymore. I've got 50 to 60 emails now about Robin, and I can't get through them all. I have work to do. There's things in my life I have to get on with. I have to load up Parallax's show or it's not going to play on time. And no one wants that because everyone wants the bestest show from the bestest boy. And it's done. Lovely. Guys, I'll see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. And try and be nice to each other. Try and be nice to each other on social media, in live chats. And just try and get along, guys. You know, look, I love you all. None more so than others. Equally, my love for you all is equidistant. I'm not quite sure what that means or if that's relevant. But anyway, see you tomorrow morning at 10. And goodbye. Goodbye.